Further study.
다음은 리스닝 테스트 11회의 주요 지문입니다. 녹음을 다시 듣고 질문에 대한 답을 완성하세요. 1번.
I feel like my legs are numb because I have been sitting for a long time.
How about doing some stretching exercises? In my experience, they are easy but effective.
That's a good idea. Can you recommend something?
Okay, I'll let you know one of my favorites. First, plant your feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart. Your feet should be slightly outward, not straight ahead.
Is it okay?
Right. Then look straight ahead and bend your knees as if you were going to sit back in a chair, keeping your heels on the floor.
It is getting difficult.
Good so far. Don't allow your knees to go too far forward. In a controlled manner, slowly lower yourself down and back so that your upper legs are nearly parallel with the floor.
Oh, it's really hard to keep my balance.
In that case, extend your arms for balance.
Question. What do you have to do to keep your balance when you do the stretching exercise the woman suggests?
(2번)
Tom, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
What is it? Haven't you finished making the PowerPoint for our presentation?
That's not it. Fortunately, I finished it last night. Do you remember that you lent me your science encyclopedia last week?
Of course I remember. Did you lose it?
No, that's not it. By mistake last night, I knocked my coffee mug over and spilled coffee on your book.
Oh no! You should have been more careful.
I should have. I was too sleepy. I'm terribly sorry.
Do you think it will be too stained to read it?
I guess so. I have ordered a replacement from an internet bookstore, but it won't arrive until at the end of this week.
That's okay. I don't need it until then. Question. What did the woman do to take responsibility after damaging a borrowed book?
(3번)
I used up my weekly allowance in 3 days.
How can you go through your allowance so fast?
I don't know. I think I didn't spend much, but all my money is gone.
I think you'd better keep track of your spending. Do you know how I manage my weekly allowance?
No, tell me. I'm listening.
My allowance is $20 a week. When I receive my allowance, the first thing I do is put $5 into my bank account.
Wow, I always thought that my $20 a week allowance isn't enough.
Next thing I do is put $11 into a separate section in my wallet. That's for the subway tickets going to and from school for 5 days.
Then what about the rest of your allowance?
I can use it to do my own thing. For example, last week, I bought a highlighter for studying. That was $1. And I spent $2.50 on a movie ticket. Then I put the leftover money in my piggy bank. Question. How much money does the man spend on subway tickets for 5 days?
(4번)
Dokdo is in the southeast of the East Sea. Dokdo consists of 91 small islets, including 2 main islets called Sodo, Western Island, and Dongdo, Eastern Island. The weather is mostly foggy and cloudy. There are only about 45 clear days throughout the year. About 126 bird species have been found to inhabit the islets. The islets lie in rich fishing grounds, which may also contain large deposits, about 600 million tons of natural gas. It has great potential to become a main source of clean energy in the future. The island chain is claimed by both South Korea and Japan. However, Dokdo is Korean territory without a shadow of a doubt.
Question. How's the weather in Dokdo?
(5번)
Long time no see. How have you been?
I've been doing well. How about you?
My daily schedule is just repeating the same thing endlessly. I heard you went on a blind date yesterday. How was it?
People are talking about it already? Who told you?
Come on, it's not important. Tell me about it.
To be honest, considering his appearance, he is my ideal type. He is tall, gorgeous, and well-built.
Sounds like you really like him. Did he ask you out again?
No, I'm waiting for his call.
I hope your relationship with him develops. Question. What does she say about the man who she met on a blind date?
(6번)
Why do you have such a long face, Carter?
I had a quarrel with my girlfriend last night over the phone, so I couldn't sleep a wink.
Really? Why?
She got mad at me because she sent me 5 text messages, but I didn't reply to any of them.
Why not? What were you doing?
I was in the library, so my cell phone was in vibration mode. I didn't know about them. Then I saw the messages as I was going to bed.
Did you explain that to her?
Yes, but her anger didn't go away.
Don't worry. She just needs some time. If you are so worried, go to her and say sorry. Face to face is the best way.
Okay, I will. Thanks for the advice. Question. Why didn't the man sleep a wink last night?
(7번)
The polar bear is one of the most unique animals in the world. It has a beautiful white coat of fur, which is partly for protection, but also it allows it to sneak up on its prey. Their typical prey are seals. The polar bear's coat also has special hairs that are water repellent and a dense underfur for warmth. But under their fur, polar bears have black skin to soak up the warming rays of the sun. A full-grown adult male polar bear will weigh approximately 650 kilograms, while a female will weigh about half as much. A polar bear can only be found in the northern hemisphere.
Question. What is the role of the polar bear's black skin?
(8번)
This is the second time I've been turned down for a credit card in a month. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Have you checked your credit report recently? Maybe your credit is bad.
I have a full-time job with a good salary, which they can easily check, and I don't have any debt, so what could be the problem?
Have you had a credit card before?
Yes.
Did you always make your payments on time?
Well, no. I easily forget to pay the bills.
Then that may be your answer.
What do you mean by that? Question. What does she think is the reason he has been turned down for a credit card?